Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle.
Check it. It's a unique hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing official, Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing, you know, Madeo walk on. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. When I mean all, I mean our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You name it, we're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. We'll pop up first in line, I guarantee you. But y'all see us on the street and talk about, man, I love what y'all doing. Keep up the good work. How can we be a part of Boss Talk 101? This is how you can be a part of Boss Talk 101. Under each and every video, including this one right here in our YouTube channel, there's a link that says join our membership. Click that link, follow all the instructions, and that's how you can be an exclusive member of Boss Talk 101, seeing everything, okay? Thank you in advance, and we love you.
Hey, man, listen, we got a special guest here today, guys. He don't need no introduction. He been on the show before. He family. Yeah. Man, you know, and the one thing about him, he's the dude that I've been expecting to bridge the R&B over to the Southern Soul so I could, you know, really get into it like I want to, because I'm trying to bring the slow dance back. My guy, young guys in the building, man. What's up, baby?
What's going on, man? Good.
Say, man, thank you for coming up here to Dallas, man, and blessing us with your presence, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been watching you. I've been liking what I've been seeing, and thank you, brother.
Man, no, thank you, bro. For the first time, you know what I'm saying, I met you, bro, tonight. You know, it's a blessing. Everything you said and all the encouragement you gave me, the wisdom, bro. I'm sucking it in, and I'm taking it with me.
Man, I can tell, and the work ethic is there. Like, I ain't even worried about us losing. We can't lose unless we quit.
That's it.
So we ain't finna quit, so we ain't about to lose.
That's it.
It's going down. Let's talk about it, Miss Jamaica.
So I got to ask you, okay, you've been in this industry, especially in the Southern Soul, you know, realm for a while now. What do you see you coming up in the Southern Soul that is a difficulty that you have experienced, and how did you overcome it?
I mean, the thing about Southern Soul, it's homegrown. When I say homegrown, it's not a genre of music that's a lot of lights being shined on, as if it's like, you know, hip hop or you know what I mean. So, but people don't understand the fan base that Southern Soul has, how massive it is. You know what I'm saying? It may not be talked about a lot, but a lot of people don't come from the roots. They know what blues Southern Soul is. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, coming in, the hardest, most difficult thing is coming in there, making a name for yourself. You know, because you coming behind, you know.
A lot of greats.
So at the end of the day, you know, first getting your music together, building yourself. When I say it's a homegrown fan base, it's a real loyal fan base. So, but once you do what you got to do as far as music-wise to get people attention in Southern Soul, they'll take care of you, Phil, for real.
Is Southern Soul only in the South thing? Do y'all perform like
I done been
north, west?
Yeah, I done been to Indianapolis.
California?
I ain't been to California. I am booked in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So,
okay.
you know, but, you know, it's the thing about Southern Soul is like this. It's like, and I say blues and Southern Soul. I can say this like, it's just like any other place as far as rappers. You know, you got rapping or country music. It got its areas. But, you know, when people come from a certain route, people are just like, you know, people can be from the South. They move up north, but they still got that South in them. That's why I say you got, just like Indianapolis, I done got calls from Flint, Michigan. And I got calls from Wisconsin. You know, whole families on the phone. Our mother love you. Mother 70, 80 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that'll let you know that's not a place. Because, you know, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama,
yeah,
that's already. That's the pot.
Right.
It's Southern Soul concert every weekend.
Wow.
Every weekend. But, you know, up north and other places that, you know, that might
That's
love
what
music,
I was wondering. Because I know anywhere down the South, everybody loves Southern Soul.
Right.
But I just don't really hear it a lot or hear people booking the parties and stuff. And, you know, it's fun.
Right.
Because there's no way you can have a Southern Soul concert and not dance.
Right.
Is there any songs for Southern Soul that you don't dance to?
Man, they got some. Now you get on the deep side of the blues side.
Okay.
You get on the blues side.
Then you
get
just
on
rock.
the substance, that stuff you want to ride to or listen to on your way to work, or if you're going through a little something, you got that side too. But now you got the line dancing side now.
That's the
and
side
that's taking over the world. Yeah,
right.
Shout out to my boy 803Fresh, the boots on the ground. Like
that's been going crazy everywhere.
Getting records that can cross over. That's, I think, a lot of artists, and not to speak for myself and others, we just getting records that can cross over, that can get, just like you just said, you never hear about it. But what if you was aware of it, and you know what I'm saying, you introduced to it, then it might be something that, you know, build a new fan base across the barriers, what I feel like we're trying to do.
What is your favorite city to perform in? Because I know you mentioned those 3, cities. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, me being, I said to say my home state. Being where I'm from. I know a lot of people say, people back home don't support you, you know what I'm saying, this and that. What I can honestly say as an artist, since I've been starting to where I'm at now, Mississippi, I love y'all, you know what I'm saying?
You've always gotten the support.
Yeah, at home, I got real fans at home. So it's like, but I just say Mississippi, that's probably my best spot to be. When I'm at home, it's the different places where when you got certain records, you know what I'm saying? I might go everywhere, and everybody might know a Take Heed, Lay Low, Play Slow. Everybody might know that, but you know what I'm saying? Certain times when you had them shows where people know every one of them, it's just a different industry. So, shout out to the hometown.
I know you keep mentioning, every time when I mention Southern Soul, you keep putting blues into it. Is blues really a part of Southern Soul?
I feel like it is. Southern Soul is just to me because when people speak to Southern Soul, can anybody really define what it is? It's just a term, you know what I'm saying? Or just a saying of it. But to me, my experience, since I've been in it, it's a mixture pot of everything.
Yeah, I think that's what I thought. I thought it branches off from everything, but it's creating its own genre within itself. Yeah. So I wouldn't really put, and that's me personally, put all of those other ones, because if you're putting that in it, you want to put R&B in there too.
It's everything to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? When I say blues, I just kind of mean like, because I know when you say real blues lovers, they'll say, man, they consider a Johnny Taylor, or people like the Bobby Womack. You consider people like that consider blues.
But that's not Southern
Bobby
Soul.
King. But it's to me. No, they label that's blues to me. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why when I say Southern Soul, it's like I said, it's you can't really define what it really is, because you got the line dancing, you got you know what I'm saying, up tempo music, you got songs just like my song, substance that you talking about love, the breakup, meeting a woman. It's been a long week, you've been working hard. It's realistic music, but when people say Southern Soul, I just mean it's just a mixture pot for everything. To me,
for artists coming up, jumping into Southern Soul because it's such a new genre, I would think that it would be easier for them to get exposure rather than jumping into rap, where there's so many people in there. It's harder. You know what I mean? Right. But I'm just thinking and looking into it. Like, if I was supposed to jump into Southern Soul, I would definitely make songs for the line dancing, because that's where everybody jump into that and blow it up quicker than anything else within that Southern Soul. Do you agree with that?
I mean, partially. I say partially, but because I say from an artist standpoint, to me it's like, and shout out to T-Pain, because I watch T-Pain all the time, and he was like, people say, man, I want to get into Southern Soul, but if you say you was an R&B artist first, say you came out the church, say you was a rapper. Right. How would you introduce yourself to something that you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I, like T-Pain said, I make music that I like, and I hope people like it. I don't want to come into, as an artist, come in and catch a wave that I know that's not. It might not last, or not you. It's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not authentically me. But like I said, if people want to get into Southern Soul, that's what you want to do. But it's more to Southern Soul than just line dance. Line dance, but just line dancing. It's time that it got its shine like it deserved. Because this put you, like I said, put you back in the mind of disco. Mm-hmm. Disco music made everybody dance.
Exactly. But then when I think about, you said you just making music that you like, and hopefully the people like it too. But at the same time, when you come into this business, you come in to try to make hits, right? Make money, yeah. And to make money. Right. And hits equal money. Right. So that's the reason why I was talking about the line dancing, because I see that streaming a lot, because then people can always do with a TikTok dance to help it, everybody go crazy, sharing it, whatever. Rather than, you're singing about this girl and people can feel it and, all of that. But I don't see those sharing as much.
As the dance.
As the dance. So that's why I'm like, if you're trying to make a hit and trying to make that money real quick, like, why not just make all of the different, dance songs in the Southern Soul? Because that's what everybody want to do, is dance.
Yeah. But I mean, as an artist, you coming in and that's what you do. That's your lane. Like that's where it's at. You feel what I'm saying? That's where it's at with.
Yeah, but a lot of people like to, dance laying down. So if you can make some good R&B music, then maybe we can have a baby boomer again.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get back over in R&B.
Yeah.
I'm from the 90s, early 90s, where you might listen to Too Short, but you damn sure gonna listen to Keith Sweat and Mint Condition.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to get back there. I'm gonna need your help.
It's good enough, man. It's good enough. It's good enough. I tell people all the time, history repeat itself, man. That's why I say you listen to music now. And to me, like, that's why I said when I told you earlier, like, I've been kind of studying music. I've been kind of learning music, you know what I'm saying? I've been listening to older music, the Bobby Womack's and stuff like that. Like, bro, I feel like that music was made in this time. And I feel like history gonna repeat itself. Well, that's why you hear a lot of, in the hip hop, you hear a lot of samples now.
Yeah.
Samples of older music.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, they trying to get it back, right?
They trying to get it back.
Do they do that a lot in Southern Soul? Sample?
I ain't gonna say sample. I just say Southern Soul ain't gonna let no good record die. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Anything timeless in Southern Soul, you gonna always hear. You gonna always hear My Last $2. Everybody know that. You always gonna hear some Betty Wright. You always gonna hear Southern Soul ain't gonna let nothing die. As far as like people sampling music and like really you doing songs, yeah, they do it, here and there. But it's not as big as they do it in rap though.
Rap.
I'm just saying for all the time you listen to rap now, you hearing them old records. They put, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that good music coming back, man. The R&B coming back. You gonna be able to roll them hips again. Dog.
You got to. It's really not really as much as rolling the hips as it is kicking that leg back.
Yeah.
See, I kick that old leg back when I lean to the left. You don't know nothing about dragging that old leg.
Yeah.
See, once you drag that old leg a few times, you know you in there.
Music back then made you love your woman more, man.
That's right.
It did.
That is so true. It's a whole different ballgame.
I feel like, the people say R&B kind of died out. That what happened, man.
Well, let's talk about 100 missed calls, baby. Let's talk about how you were running around naked in somebody's house at first that video. Yeah, man. Let's talk about that. What happened on that? How did you come up with the whole concept for that?
Man, 100 missed call, man. I tell you, man, that Gentleman Jack don't love nobody, man. He make some bad decisions, man. But 100 missed call, man. I feel like, I ain't gonna say y'all if it's a true story or not, but I'm just saying, like, it's a couple guys that understand and done been there.
That's right.
And had that night, you ain't make it to the high, you made your bad decision. They caught you in the morning.
Come on, man.
Yeah, they caught you in the morning, so
Yeah, man. So and you've been busy, like I said, man. The one thing I can't say about you. And all of the people that I watch and deal with, you, Marcellus, it's a few of them that I rock with. Of course, Sir Charles, one of the early ones I interviewed on here.
You check out FPJ yet?
I hadn't checked him out. You got to put me on it.
You got to check my guy out, man.
He going down through there.
FPJ, you got Squirt Kelly.
Okay.
There's a couple other guys out here, man, that's doing a lot of young guys coming here doing that.
A lot of young guys trying to get to it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I got to get them on here because that's what I like to say.
You heard of Big Mel?
I done heard of Big Mel, but the thing is, I got to get them on here. I'm going to South Carolina in a month or so. So I'm trying to get with, if I can get with King George, but you really, they don't know what I do down here.
Right.
Me and Dumpmaster partners. So
I'm gonna tell them, bro.
You got to let them know, because if they didn't see the Young LA, I don't know what they doing. Now we done went viral. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name of the jack I got on?
What you got? What the hell that say? I can't see.
He can't see. He wear glasses. He can't see.
Say guapi, baby.
I see the Z.
Yeah.
It kind of covered.
Nah, it's guapi. That's the name.
Guapi.
It's a nice jacket. I like.
Is that Young LA? Is that Young LA jacket?
Is that what he said? Man, shout out to LA, man.
Man, that boy went
had some
crazy.
hits back in the day, bro.
Say, man, a lot of people I think gonna rejuvenate as long as they work. Like I told him, for me, when you get a movement like he got with this whole interview thing, now you got to capitalize on it. Now you got to work more. You got to stay in the limelight if you want to keep the shine on. Because the streaming just going to go harder and harder if you keep making things happen. It don't have to be an interview. It can be music. You just got to be artistic in this way. Yeah. And I think a lot of people think just because you get one viral movement, that don't do the job. It put the light on you, but now what you going to do with it? Yeah.
You definitely got to learn how to market yourself.
You got to market, but it's easier now than ever before. Yeah, because of all of the free platforms you're jumping on. If you artistic and you know how to move, then it's up. You can do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, let's talk about that, Mr. Okay, go ahead.
So
I'm finna go in that music. You know,
I know.
I'm going
to
1,
ask
2,
a
3,
question.
bam,
So
bam.
out of all the songs that you have right now, what is the favorite that everybody keep requesting every time you hit the stage?
I already know what that
You think you know?
I'd probably say Take Heed.
Take Heed?
But I don't know, Lay Low, Play Slow kind of been here for different lately.
is. Yeah.
So,
Give me a little bit of it.
Lay Low, Play Slow. I'm just riding in my Cadillac with the seat back, blowing on the swisher with the window crack. She's thinking about how good the Lord done been to me. I can't let these niggas trick me out these streets. Had to find out the whole way that everybody ain't your friend. And they say blood is thicker than water, but half the time it be your own kin. When you want different, gotta move different. Said you gotta stay consistent, gotta pay attention. Cause people love to act like they fuck with you, but low key be looking at you like competition.
Man,
Say
oh
every
love.
ear don't come to listen. Some folks just wanna know your business. But I'm too blessed and highly favored to be worried about it.
Man, oh love.
That be here
Man.
that different lately, man.
Man, hey, no, blame on me. There's a lot of them that you can go on and blow.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people can relate.
No, he got a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
This guy, that's why I say that the Take Heed.
What's your favorite?
It's a bunch of them, man. So I mean, I listened to it was that first one that he came on here and sung for me. That Lay Low Play Slow is one of his biggest stream songs.
Stream song.
Right?
Yeah, no, I said Take
And Take Heed.
Yeah,
Take Heed is
yeah.
another one. I listen to Take Heed a lot at the house. Whenever I decided, like, okay, because I'm mellowing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this it right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm hey, in a minute, she going to be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking too hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this R&B back. You know what I'm talking about?
And that record there, man, you know what I'm saying? It had an old school feel to it.
Yeah, it did. It did.
It just kind of, come my producer, man, shout out my boy Dula, man. That's why I said y'all before, it's like, you know, when we put that song together, I was like, man, this sound like some old Betty Wright. A little talking.
Let me hear that Take
right
Heed.
there.
Yeah, I got to get you saying a little bit of that.
He said the same thing that you did to get her. He said you gotta do the same thing to keep her. Listen, he said you gotta leave them streets alone. When you find you a woman, said I can make her home.
Boy, that's a bad. That's it right there. That's it. That's the one. That's the one. That's that one right
that
there.
was substance, man. And like I said, when I previewed that record, man, I was like, man, I ain't know we're gonna do that. I said, hey, let me know some folks need to hit it. And it changed my life.
So when you write these songs and the things that you say in these songs, do you take heed to your own advice in these songs?
Boom, boom, boom. Get that Ryan eyes on. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I write because I feel like I write to myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I write and do stuff like, you know what I'm saying, from life experience. I write was like Take Heed kind of that record like this was if I was sitting with OGs, this is the same thing he'll tell me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I write according to my life experience and how I'm feeling when I wish somebody to tell me, you know. So now I'm at with it.
That's hard.
I just want to make sure because I can imagine a woman turn to you and say, "You're not even doing what you're saying on the
That's
record."
what I'm saying. I sing a song like Take Heed, and then I double back with the 100 missed calls. That nigga a cheater, man. I believe that nigga a cheater.
You see a lot of rappers drop the mic, do the drop mic deal. You went and did one of those, man.
Yeah.
What inspired you to do that? And were you trying to get out the box of
Man,
what everybody else
I was
is doing?
saying earlier, man, just as an independent artist, like I'm not signing nobody, man, and then I control everything I do. You know what I'm saying? That whatever money come in, I gotta put it back into the music. So it's just learning how to market myself, getting the opportunity. Like I'm not scared to introduce my music to a hip hop crowd or R&B crowd. I'm not scared to introduce it. I know with blues side we blessed over here. You know, we're doing good, it's moving, but from an artist standpoint, so you always want to do so, you know, be bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just try to do things that, you know, it's either like coming on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anything that gonna put some eyes on me, man.
Man, you always welcome on here, bro. It's certain people that I'm gonna call, and I've been called. Like I say, I call Marcellus, I call you, I text or call Sir Charles. You know, Pokey Bear, I call him too. Because I want to make sure that y'all know y'all welcome here.
Right.
You know what I mean? We in the South. So I don't want to
Let me
be
ask you
like
a question,
everybody
though.
else. You know what I'm
Where
saying?
you from you standing over here watching, you know, where you see what we doing in the next 5 years? You thinking about the King Georges all, and where do you see this?
I still see it being, because we always had blues, right?
Right.
It's in its own lane, to be honest with you. It's who want it the most. I think it's going to be some guys, because King George pinnacle, but to me, he not where he was when he first did that first takeoff for me. I'm just
Right.
being real with you.
Right.
I wanted to see it keep going like that. You know what I'm saying? But I find myself going back to all the songs that he made, you know, the ones that we know him for, that when he first came on the scene.
Right.
So it got to be these takeoff moments from each individual artist,
Right.
and whoever decide to keep it there and take it where it had never been before. Because when Sir Charles Jones first came out, he was like a breakout artist from what we had been listening to with Lil Milton and Tyrone Davis and different ones like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He was that guy. I remember was like, this nigga young to be doing blues.
And that's why I kind of feel like it ain't got to. That's why I said like earlier, man. When it ain't got them eyes on it like that. You ain't got that machine behind that blues.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
It ain't a label can make you like a song. You don't even. That's why I'm saying, like I say, like Boots on the Ground. That's a song that run around the world that everybody know. That's why I say, as far as if Southern Soul had that type of marketing, that type of machine behind it, that's why I kind of feel like, you know, certain artists. That's why people try to feel like do different things, trying to, you know, just like us new artists, man. We'll do a Southern Soul record, or a blues record. We might do an R&B record. People just trying things just keep their way. But if I feel like it had a machine and the eyes on it that it deserved, it'll kind of help a lot of artists out.
Does
Stay
Boots on the
consistent.
Ground have the machine behind it?
No.
That's why
No.
I'm saying that's how strong it is.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, I think that kicked off because of TikTok.
Yeah.
Because when everybody started doing the dance and the, you know what I mean? Because that's where I saw it first. That's the one with a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. So everybody started doing. What I mean, everybody started. And they bring out the fan and they doing all. That's when I started hearing that song. So, and I think a lot of people all around the world did as well.
But that's my thing. If you ask, it's a Southern Soul record.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen too many artists do that on the Southern Soul side. You ain't never seen, you know what I'm saying, no disrespect to the OGs, but you ain't seeing what you seeing now. King George kind of broke that door when I seen, you know what I'm saying, different races of people dance that keep on rolling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about
Right.
on that marketing side. That we can just keep that consistent, keep that
But
on the side of it,
but the
man.
music has to stay there.
As it.
If the music changes and you don't do what you were doing before it, we're
Right.
gonna look for what else is good.
Right.
You gotta, you know, when take it back to rap music. You know about rap. You came from rap, just
Right.
like King George did.
Right.
When you seen Too Short come out, when he first came out, it kept elevating. It didn't stop for 10, 12 albums.
Right.
And every time we were anticipating the wait, we wanted it more and more. Same thing with Ice Cube. This is the way the movement was going. So now, you know, you guys can do the same thing and have done great things, but you got to bring that momentum every time. And the machine thing you was talking about, you in the South. So you're not going to get the same look that they got. You got to be like a little Flip who basically went platinum and did everything from Texas standpoint or from
Yeah,
the
right. It's
Southern
true. That's true,
standpoint.
though.
So
That's
you
true.
can't worry about what up top is saying
Right.
about putting no machine. You are the machine down here. And we've also understood the independent wave. We can kick butt with the independent wave, bro.
Right.
And like I said again, direct to consumer is right in your face now.
Yeah, it is.
So all you got to do is create the things that like when I look at certain people like Lil Kiki and certain people who rolling out their say they're doing their rollout on different projects, it looked like or my boy PGF Shaw, you know what I mean? It looked like a label behind them.
Right.
There's certain things you can do to make that look. You don't need
Right,
nobody to make that look no more.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said without it, you don't. I ain't saying we need the machine. I'm just saying that it don't have it. But that's why I said on
We
this
still
side
kicking it.
we kicking ass.
Yeah,
I'm still doing good.
I think you know already. I mean, them shows pay, nigga.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
everybody getting what they getting, just like Boss Talk. Boss Talk is one of those platforms. It's not a Breakfast Club. It's not a Vlad or any of those guys. You know, we in the South. I look at them 85 South boy. They're my partners. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I look at the list and stuff, and they come out. They never mention no Southern platforms. They only mention stuff on the East and West Coast. the bootleg Kevs,
Right.
and I'm not mad about it, but I'm just saying I see what's going on with the demographics
Right.
and how we are. We
Right.
gotta hold each other up.
That's for sure.
Period. So that's why I embrace Southern Soul. Cause I know I'm in the South,
Right.
and I know what that Southern Soul do.
Right.
They got a hell of a following. That's an advantage for us in the South
Yeah.
if we use it appropriately. But everybody can't talk this talk, cause everybody didn't listen to Lil Milton. Everybody didn't listen to ZZ Hill.
Yeah.
Everybody don't know the roots of the music.
Right.
So you got to have somebody to know the roots, and then go into the Southern Soul field. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And if you don't know that, you ain't gonna want to sit down with you, cause you're gonna be what you gonna talk about.
Right.
I love the music.
Yeah.
I really listen to it, don't I? I'm throwed off about it, ain't I? I get in the truck and roll to it.
Right.
Everybody can't do that because they don't understand it. They don't feel it.
That's my goal, man. To invite people over to experience. You feel me?
Yeah. I think you're doing a hell of a job. You ever talk? You ever think about collabing with some country artists?
I will.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I will.
You talk about these because that's a crossover move, right?
Yeah. You definitely. That's what I'm saying. I like, man. I love to do a record like a Morgan Wallen, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But
Darius Rucker,
all that. You know, so that's why I said, man, you Southern Soul is a mission pot of everything that you can put it together. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm just trying to do whatever I gotta do for as an artist, man. That's why I said stuff like that, collabing, doing some country artist. I do some with a hip hop artist.
Yeah.
And just, you know what I'm saying? Because stuff like that, man, that's how you really just get your eyes on what you're doing.
Yeah, and it cross over into different people's era to where they can see the talent. Like I
Right.
said, the artist is going to show up and it's going to show out. Your
Right.
gift will make room for you. The Bible say.
Is it?
You see what I mean?
That's up. That's up.
Your gift will make room for you.
So you say you have been studying music right now recently, right?
Yeah.
What have you learned while studying music that you did not know before that you can share?
I mean, I'm kind of trying to speaking on the writing side of it.
Okay.
Man, I just kind of learned. You know, back in the day, I know now. Me, when I write, I want music. I want that record to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I know sometimes this generation a little bit different. Attention span shorter. That's why now, you know, you hear songs now. They no more than about 2 minutes 30 seconds.
2 minutes.
You know, when you listen to old music, you know, back in the day, stuff like that. You know, you listen to B.B. King and all those type of artists, man, them records was 7-8 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, just listening to, I'm trying to teach myself to, you know what I'm saying, say what I'm going to say.
And be quick
I'm
about
gonna say
it. Right.
And make sure it sound good and it's catchy for people.
Man.
But sometimes I get now as an artist, I'm not going to beat myself up about it because at the end of the day, I'm always going to make that record make sense. You know, like Take Heed, 7 minutes long.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, at first I didn't have no hook. I didn't have no verse on that song. So just learning music as a, you know, as a whole. I'm the type, like my producer, he know music.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys, sing this in the A. You singing that in the B. I don't know what you talking about. What you talking about, bro?
Exactly.
But being musically inclined, I can tell him what I want. Make it sound like, make it sound like that. I'm music inclined, but he know music. That's why I want to learn how to music.
To say that.
Yeah.
Right.
No one to say, hey, man, put this record in the B flat. Put this record in or sing this like this. You know, that's part of it. I'm trying to learn everything from the writing side of it. So people say it's a science to writing hit.
Mm. So you love music. I want to know, when you're riding down the street and you're just relaxing, name one song that you would put on to relax to. Driving down the street. It's one song.
Now, I ain't saying this because he's sitting here. I'm going to tell you one of my favorite records in the world is UGK, One Day.
Oh, hell, now
So
you better know it.
Reach for.
That's what he got. That's what we listening to. Let's go.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite records, man.
If you are, because I'm trying to get some stuff out of you. So if you're in the bed, what song you gonna pull for?
What you talking about?
Yeah, when you with her in the bed.
Yeah, I know what he gonna pull.
What you gonna pull for?
That girl is poison.
That's what I should be playing. That's what I should be playing.
Right.
But you trying to, set a nice romantic mood. What song you gonna pull for?
There's a right and a wrong. And
hey, that is right there. That long neck, you sweat.
I'm going sweat every time. I'm finna cry too.
Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with going Sweat. You know,
Yeah.
Sweat been dancing lately, doing a bunch of
Man,
stuff.
Sweat ain't scared. Yeah, man,
That
scared
nigga,
to beat,
that
dog.
nigga ain't missing, is he?
I'm trying to tell you, still booked every weekend.
Booked, and have. I think he was one of them independent type dudes too that kind of knew how to move around in the industry. It takes that to stay relevant, to know your own self. Self awareness is so dope. You know what I mean?
Right.
Understanding what you are and who you are and what you are to the people that you provide the service to is dope. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
When you working out,
Who, man?
one song.
The song you work out to.
Oh, that probably ain't. That's probably gonna be.
There's gonna be some thug in it. Boy, that nigga finna take it there.
I'm finna go little Dirk on you.
All right, you know what?
Dirk on you, man.
You gonna get your, my boy Boosie always jumping on these tracks with these artists, man.
Man, shout out to Boosie, man. I'm doing Boosie Bash.
You doing Boosie Bash?
Yeah, man.
Already.
Yeah, Boosie.
When y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna get one together?
Boosie love that blues too now.
I know,
Yeah,
that's
he
what I
does.
said.
Yeah, he does.
That's why I'm asking when y'all gonna give me one, a banger.
Man, we're gonna get together and do something.
I sure am
I ain't
waiting
had
on
a chance to actually meet him yet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I got a chance to meet him through mutual people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like the show he got coming up Sunday, man. He got a bad lineup, man.
I sure can't wait to, and he don't be earning it. Do he be earning it?
What you mean?
Like, do the public get to see it
Oh yeah, this
afterward?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know the details.
I know he
as far as-
did that with that birthday deal when he did it, and that was on it was streaming everywhere.
Yeah.
I wish.
that he got Saturday night. He gonna do. He got 2 nights. He got Saturday night. I think he might be doing something Friday. He got Saturday night. Then he gonna do the blues on Sunday.
Man,
Yeah. So I think he got Sexy Red,
he got Sexy Red coat,
Glorilla.
Glow.
Yeah.
He got them girls coming.
BG. All of them gonna be there, man.
Yeah, for sure. BG, shout out to BG. I just interviewed BG. That was a dope interview.
But that blue lineup he got, he got everybody, man. Just about.
Yeah, Sir Charles definitely gonna be there. That's his
Tucker,
boy.
FPJ,
Pokey
me,
Bear there.
Pokey Bell, Roy Chip, Anthony, King George, West Love.
Oh, he loved them. He
All
loved
of them gonna be there.
Yeah, all of them gonna be there. Yeah,
Let's say
so-
everybody gonna be
It's
there.
a bad rule, man.
It's in Baton Rouge. It's gonna be thick down there. God,
Come-
dog.
come
No,
on with it.
no.
Drive that Cadillac
No,
all night.
I'm not coming down there, nigga. Hell no. You niggas can have that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's going to be
Grown folk
live.
party, man.
It's going to be live, man. It's going to be live. It always is. He killed the game, bro. I just don't be getting out unless he invite me. Now, if he invite me,
I fuck with Boosie,
if
man,
the nigga invite me, then I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? But it got to be an invite. It got to be some, I got to be doing some promoting. It got to make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I give him that Young LA pack.
Yeah. I want the young lady left pack. Hey, yo, let me get on the 8 hour remix. man.
Hey, he need to bring that thing back real quick, like,
I'm
don't
trying
he?
to tell you.
Man, so listen, if you think about it, man, I look at waves.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody affected blues. You mentioned 6-minute songs a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
7-minute songs. You mentioned B.B. King. I listen real well. B.B. King song "The Thrill Is Gone." The intro was about 2 minutes. long.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you
talking
right.
about?
Yeah.
That hoe was banging on that Lucille.
Think anybody fast forward?
Man, no. I listened to that whole thing, and you could look at everything right there listening.
Yeah.
But he had a whole cold wave. But man, Johnny Taylor, man,
That's bad, boy.
that was a different type of, when you look at all the way from them 45, them little bitty records back in the day when I was a
Yeah.
kid, them 8 tracks, that was Johnny Taylor.
Right.
And I mean, my mom and them played it so much. We had the stereo that sit on the floor about this high, and then you raised it up. You ain't seen
Johnny
that.
Taylor first hit probably in the 50s, 60s.
Cheaper to Keeper, man. You ever heard Cheaper to Keeper?
Yeah.
And he had one.
What was it later?
I believe in you. In me
Right,
too.
yeah.
That don't go so hard, man. Hey, even your best friends come around making smart remarks, trying to put you down. But I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? You talking about that woman? That's how that woman. See, that was what
And
music.
I had my
Music
mom
meant
about that,
something
like,
back then, man.
2-3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Mom, this is Johnny Taylor was what you listened to when you came up.
That's real.
I said, that's crazy.
That's what
Still
they had.
jamming.
That was still jamming. Still jamming right now.
And I would think Johnny Taylor, because I keep hearing about him, I thought that he was like old because he was doing it for so long, but he's not even that old.
He wasn't that old, and so I'm thinking more of the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, you
60s
right.
and
60s,
70s.
Yeah.
He was banging though, man. When I tell you he was banging back then, you just couldn't beat him, man. You know what I'm saying? And you got to realize Ray Charles, when he came in the game, just like the movie showed, you really wasn't hearing that type of music like that. That crossover was crazy. You know what I mean? So blues and jazz and all that stuff, man. Of course, I let everybody know, you know, I had a Jamaican partner come on and try to act like he came from, where did he say the blues can R&B come from?
England.
England.
Like London, yeah.
I had to check that boy. I said, look.
But a lot of people in the comments, agreed with him though.
They lied.
A lot of people agreed with him.
We gonna do another one, but nigga, you come on, R&B from Mississippi somewhere, nigga. Yeah.
He said it originated where he was from.
No. He from Jamaica.
He from Jamaica, but they want to link everything to London. They ancestors from London.
Not all of them.
Most of them.
London.
Most of them. They Africa in London and then back to Jamaica. It looked like it always seems that way to me.
Shit, no.
But man, that R&B and that you had to get whooped down there. You know, them slave songs with blues, gospel and blues. Am I right?
Yeah.
So they, you know, so I think you gotta be careful when you start trying to take credibility from stuff that our people went through to make that music like it is today.
Yeah.
Now you can get in the comments on that because I'm riding with it came from the South.
Some music have its time. Some music is timeless.
Yeah.
That's what
Top three Southern soul artists of all time. Let's get him. You gonna be number one, I already know, but let's go. Who else you got on this? You gonna get in trouble?
No, I'm gonna say Johnny Taylor.
Oh, you did. You smart.
It's hard, bro, because you gotta. I want to mix in some Marvin C.
Candy liquor.
Now
that's Clarence Carter, ain't it?
No,
that's Marvin C. That's Marvin Cease. You say Marvin Cease? Even Fort Worth, ain't he? I think even Fort Worth. Let me look that up. I think Marvin Cease. Let me see. Marvin Cease better not be from no damn Fort Worth.
I gotta put a woman in there, man.
Betty Wright. Nigga, you can't put no woman on. Put Betty Wright. You got to say Betty Wright if you gonna say a woman.
Is she the best woman that ever did it?
I'd say Betty, yo.
You think so?
Was she the best one to do it, female wise?
Sex You Up. They stole her song, and then she sued him for it.
Betty was the truth.
Who?
Betty was the truth. That shit was true.
You just learned that the other day.
What? That don't matter. I did. I definitely knew it when I heard it.
So let me ask you something. Where would you put Aretha Franklin or some people like that? You put them on the R&B?
Oh, he from
R&B.
You put them on R&B side?
Why that boy from South Carolina died in Mississippi, Vicksburg?
Who?
Marvin Cease.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for some reason I wanted to make him from Fort Worth. I'm trying to get me a blues singer down here.
No, Mississippi got everybody, man.
Mississippi cold with it, ain't
Yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Mississippi the one.
We got Sam Cooke, man. Sam Cooke, dog.
That's a bad
that
nigga, man.
There.
That's bad.
We
nigga.
even got Elvis Presley, man.
Y'all got everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Mississippi got some greats, man. And I don't think a lot of people understand that.
Oh, they understand.
Yeah.
They gonna hate, but they gonna hate from a distance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So so what's coming up? Like, give me some of the shows. What's popping?
I'll be in Fort Worth tomorrow. Shout out to my boy.
Already?
Yeah, shout out to my boy Fat Daddy B-Day Bash. We're gonna be at the Knockouts in Fort Worth tomorrow. Next weekend we got Boosie Bash. That's next Sunday, man. And I just rolling, man. Booked and busy. Thank God.
Thank God.
So yeah, man. Just what's next? Really, just working on music. Got a couple of videos finna drop.
Yeah.
When your new project coming out?
A new record. I'm probably gonna drop me something probably another month or so. Right now I've been working on visuals. Just being independent, man. You just kind of got to do everything. Listen, everything gotta be strategic when I do something. So it's like I'm working
How long
on
do you
visuals. It's hard to you're not gonna make it in on this side. To me, if you're not really maximizing your content on what you can do with a record, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nothing, then you can put a record out. But like I said, marketing is a video, certain things to it. I can't wait till I get a song somebody can dance to. You just sit back. You got your LA. I need me one. I know that's right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So, that's kind of what it is.
But for you, like when you make a song, how long does it take you before you decide to do a video for that song?
I usually let it marinate.
For how long?
Probably about a month or two.
Okay.
Kind of see how I do without
So if it do good, then you go ahead and do the video.
Yeah, if it's doing pretty good, but if I feel like Honey Miss Calls been out probably 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
Just the audio. But now when I went back, so I'm telling my man, I love that record. I said, let me put that storyline behind it, and let people see the visual of it. See that record is almost finna hit 1 million views in 2 months.
So every time, whenever you do that, do you see your numbers increase like tremendously when you do that?
Video, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, Lay Low Play Slow. Right now, Lay Low Play Slow would do video. It would do about 100,000 views every 4 days. You know.
So people still looking for them videos.
No, they looking for them video, but they playing the hell out that song too, just like you do at the house.
I know.
You put
I
that
don't be
on
watching
that
it.
I think having that, you know, the videos and stuff. I love it because when I grew up listening to music, like in the rap, we 106 apart. We wanted to see the videos to the record, so you know, I love to you know, put it together.
But you see, when you watch a video, you watch it one time to see what you're talking about, but after that, you just listen to the song after that.
So no, not everybody.
People used to love. We couldn't wait for videos to drop. I can't wait to see no video.
I watch Life every day.
Yeah,
that's a movie. Video is different.
Same thing.
Yes, a movie. Man, that's my movie. Dog. I can watch that 40 times.
What's your favorite part in Life?
Shit, when you go eat your cornbread. Shit,
that's yours. What's yours? What's your favorite part?
My favorite one. It's too many, man.
Man, I like when he.
My favorite part probably when they got older.
Yeah.
You know, they were sitting out
the
in
upper room.
They were talking about the upper room. Nigga, we next. Nigga, we on deck. Nigga, we on deck. That's what they say about we on deck.
We on deck, man. I like that part too. Yeah. It's a bunch of parts in there. You just can't pick one.
But they don't make movies like that no more, man.
I like when he called, you know, Claude. He felt like Ray felt like Claude was up to something. They was in the big house up there, and he was like, "Nigga, you know, I know you up to something. Shit, I know what you do. What I'm doing." Claude, he was mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then the next day, he driving the car and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's my movie, house man. Nigga. Yeah, and Django. When I get upset, I look at Django. Sure.
Django fucked up, but that's the one. That's a dope ass movie, man.
That's a hard movie.
It was dope ass movie, man.
Well, you had Steven on there.
You know
Steven? That was Samuel Jackson, Cooney. I can't say that. I gotta cut that out. They don't let you say that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Because you loved American Gangster too, right?
For sure.
But I heard that Denzel, he mentioned one day, he said he would never do another movie like that because of, I guess, how to depict black folks.
What but
how that I don't know. That's why I was trying to remember everything about the movie. I'm like, how did it depict them in a bad way? It's just drugs and stuff like that they were doing. History.
I guess it's the kingpin persona that he was playing. You know what I'm saying? He big dope boy. You know, killer, but I mean, you playing somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? So
no, it really happens like that.
Yeah.
So if you really a street cat,
we love American Gangsters. I don't see what the problem.
Just like Training Day,
but
a lot of people love Training Day too.
That's a classic, man.
He really ain't never been in the streets, so he was playing something probably hard for him to play those parts because that nigga ain't never sold, some work. He ain't never had to wait, when it was a drought.
Or had to deal with people.
He ain't never had to get upset when people don't bring the package and they lying and they done stole. They been pinching on the dope.
But that damn dude said, "Hey, he's so good. You goddamn think he did."
Exactly.
He had his food, man.
Yeah.
Man, thank you so much, man. How can people get a hold of you if they trying to rock out with you?
Oh man, check me out on social media, Young Guy. Check me out on Instagram, Young Guy _ the number 2 player PLAYA. I don't do that Twitter and stuff, man. I ain't caught up to that yet. Don't look at me like that, dog.
Yeah, because I'm mad as hell when you say that. That's just like that's just like opening the door and looking in the room with a full load of people and you got a product for them and closing the door.
Everybody like Twitter,
you know what I'm saying? You got to get
on
there.
About Twitter?
Twitter is cool too. I mean, all of the stuff you need to be doing. You have people that's on there. You need to be on there. I don't give a damn if you got 2 followers on there. You need to get on there. Yeah. You need to make sure you everywhere doing everything some kind of way because people on these platforms that love you and some of them tend to stick here or there and you known all over the place. You working your ass off. It don't make sense for you to partially feed these people.
Got a point, my guy.
Hey, man, this what I do. I tell everybody the same thing. You can rewind it, look at it again, and all that.
I'm going to say the same thing.
Thank you so much, man. We love you, bro. God bless your family, man. I know you. I know how you are. You're a family-oriented guy too. You got kids and stuff. So I just say I respect you so much, bro. Oh, and just for being that man, I call you. I know you taking care of your business down there. If you wasn't, nigga, I wouldn't call you.
Every time you call, you hear my dog in the background.
I know what I'm saying. It gotta be like that.
She don't talk till I get on the phone.
That's right. That's what they do. They trying to show out.
They want everything. Once you do this, daddy, put it back down.
That's the whole game, man. Thank you so much, man, young guy. It's been another great segment.
Yes, sir.
A Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk.
And we